Hello everyone, how are you? Today this video is about this little camera, the Fujifilm X-T30, which is actually my first camera ever. I bought it in 2019, April, and it's also the camera that I use for starting my journey into street photography in 2020. During the last 4 or 5 months, I received several questions and comments asking, oh, is this the Fujifilm X-T30 still good enough for like 2025 for street photography? So my goal today is trying to give you as many shots as possible to understand if it's okay for you, if it's still like a valid option. So I use this camera in the most stressful environment ever because it's not weather sealed, but I take it like with me when I go to the beach, basically. So taking photograph of my kid and my wife and everything that happened, playing together and so on. It's still perfect, it's no problem, it's working pretty well. We're gonna start this video with a POV session that I made last August in Soverato, which is the place where I was born. Let's jump into it and see if this guy is still okay. Good morning guys, it's 6 AM. At the moment I'm with my favorite lens, the EXIF 35 1.4. That's actually my favorite branch in Soverato, this one. When I was a kid I was always around here on my bike. Let's try to take this composition like this. So in the last couple of days it was very cloudy, very windy. It's much less windy, which is great. Oh, there's a little bit of, you see there, rainbows. I read some comments when I did like a short saying which one it was the best framing, vertical or horizontal, and like some comments said, yeah, if you go for the social, always vertical, which, you know, from one point of view makes sense, but from another point of view, another perspective, doesn't make any sense. You want to share your photo, right? So like in this case I took one horizontal and then I'm gonna take one vertical. So the first shot for me now is always the composition which is right for the shot. So I love this place, as you can imagine. There are a lot of ups and downs, obviously, like everything in life. Just to mention one downs, I moved to Rome in 2005, like just for start working because there is no job here, and then I moved to London because the job in Rome was shit. Yeah, I'm taking some shots here of these boats. So we got to the end of the first POV in Soverato. It started to rain and I just to take my camera back in the bag, and I'm gonna show you a second section which is related to last year in Tuscany, Castiglione della Pescaia, still like close to the beach, but I took like some great shots and I want to show you them. And by the way, 90% of the people watching my video, they are not subscribed, so if this is your first video with me, no problem. If it's the second video or the third video, please consider to subscribe because it makes a massive impact on the channel. So thank you and let's go. Let's talk about lenses for the X-T30. This part of the video was entirely shot with the Fujifilm X-F1855, the classic kit lens. It has optical stabilization, linear motors, and honestly, it's one of the best kit lens ever made. Fujifilm recently updated with the new EXIF 16-50mm, which is also weather resistant and make it like a strong option for travel. From there you've got plenty of primes to choose from. The new EXIF 23mm 1.4 is, in my opinion, the best Fujifilm lens overall. Then there is the EXIF 16mm 1.4, another fantastic option, especially if you love dramatic wide angle. This is one of my favorites. And then the legendary EXIF 35mm 1.4, the one I used in the previous POV.
This is one of the oldest Fujifilm lenses. It does have flaws, like chromatic aberration or slower autofocus, but it has a unique, almost vintage character that we love. If you want something sharper and faster, then you have the EXIF 33mm 1.4, which is modern alternative. For portraits, you have the 56mm 1.2, which is like a classic. I have the Mark 1, which is quite slow in terms of autofocus, and I haven't tried the Mark 2 to give you like comparison. On the telephoto side, I own the 55 to 200mm, but if I were buying today, I'd definitely go with the 70-300. I also tried the 50 to 140 2.8, which is a solid lens, though a bit big and heavy for an APC setup.
Okay, so we got to the end of the video. I hope you had enough, materials and shots to understand if this camera is okay for you for starting your street photography journey. And if I was starting today, most likely would it be like, again, a Fujifilm for several reasons. First of all, it's small, it's cheaper compared to a full frame. It's something that you always, can easily take and go out. But it wouldn't be most likely this camera, the X106, for a couple of reasons mostly. One is still much more expensive than this one, and second is just one focal length, so it's a 35mm equivalent for full frame. And I think it's quite important for you when you start your journey to experiment with different focal lengths and try to see which one is the best for you. So something that has interchangeable lens like the X-T30 or the XS20, which is a camera that I had like in the past for 10 days, something like that, which is a lovely grip and it has much better video capability. So if you're like more hybrid, you want to do video, maybe a camera like that it's better than the X-T30 Mark II. Now you have also the X-T50, which is also pretty good for video, so you have plenty of options. And I think you will not regret like to buy any of those. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and yeah, I'll see you around in the next one. And don't forget, subscribe. Thank you.